Ladies and gentlemen, the first Descendant stream from the devs just ended, and there's a lot of stuff that I want to go over. I'm not going to grab every little single detail because there is some stuff that they talked about in like March. This is all the key stuff, pretty much explained really quickly, so you don't have to watch the whole thing, and kind of get you guys pumped for what's coming in the January 16th update. Also, I do want to point out that they said there's going to be updates like every week. It's like January 16th to 23rd, and then they're going to skip 2 weeks and then through 2 or 3 updates in February. So it's going to be a lot of added stuff and also a lot of quality of life updates. First off, we're looking at the improvements and the new content that's coming. You're going to get the Void Erosion Purge, the new endgame dungeon with multiple levels starting at 30, but will be going up to 50 in March. I think they said it's going to start at 20 and then they're going to kick it up to 30 in a few weeks simply because of new end game, and they kind of want to make sure that they're going to get it correct with matchmaking. So it will start out the first 20 levels and then they'll release another 10 levels in a few weeks and then going up to 50 in March. Weapon core unlocking, I'm going to go over that. Pretty much it's going to show you a whole bunch of weapon cores that you can add to your weapons to make it more busted. In Gsxrclyde, we're going to watch that trailer. Void Abyss Defiler, hard special op changes, mission support system, advanced shape stabilizer researches, a module loadout, copy and paste, 3 Descendant reworks. You're getting Luna, Valby, and Jaber, Frostwalker, and Obstructor solo play, limited weapon trading. What that means is you can buy the season battle pass weapons that was in the previous season, not like other weapon trading. Hide your back weapon option, display your friend's recent login time, remove immunity from certain named boss orbs, and launcher range module addition. Whole bunch of new skins. We got some Valentine's Day skins that they didn't even talk about that they're going to show us. Hint, hint. The bunny swimsuit is coming. Also, we're going to have 2025 Chinese Lunar New Year skins that we're going to show you. More plans and more, so let's get on into it and go over everything. So what you're looking at here is the Void Erosion Purge. It's going to start out at level 1 and go up. The enemies start at 160 and they go to 162 at level 1. I think they go up every single level. You could do this privately or publicly, but the thing is they're doing staged rewards. I know there's a name for it, but pretty much you can't matchmake every single one. Matchmaking for this activity will be on level 1, 5, 9, 13, and 17, pretty much because at those levels you're going to be going up into the next tier rewards, and they don't want higher level people that are going for higher rewards matchmaking with lower people. So it's a cool system. If you're wondering what it is, it's pretty much going to be like it's a timed level. You need to kill enemies to fill the bar up, fill this full purge condition up, complete the mission objective. When the boss comes out, annihilate them, go to the next level. I'm sure it's going to switch it up every single time, different arenas, different objectives, but they did say that there's some bosses and there's some enemies inside the erosion that is going to be like immune or strongly resistant to certain archetypes like chill or like chill or fire or toxic. So just don't expect you to run over everything, and it's definitely going to scale up as we go. Also, you're probably seeing in the footage that these augmentation cores are dropping. They do have 10 levels, so at the lower level of the mission you're going to be getting augmentation core level 1s. So it's really going to tell you that if you want to push your weapon cores, we'll go over those. If you want to upgrade your weapons with higher core levels, you're going to need to do the higher levels of this activity all the way up to level 10 cores. I don't know how we can farm them. I don't know what level it starts, but we'll figure that out. Right here, they go over weapon elements. They felt that certain weapons needed an intrinsic weapon element. Now, starting off at the top here, we're looking at fire. So the Divine Punishment has built-in fire element now. So if you add chill to it, it's going to have fire and chill. So again, going over these weapons for fire, we have Divine Punishment, Greg's Reverse Fate, Wave of Light, and Restored Relic. Chill is Final Masterpiece, Clairvoyance, Frost Watcher, Piercing Light. Toxic, it says Viper. We thought it was a new weapon. That's probably Python. Fallen Hope gets it, Albion Cavalry, Kingsguard, Perforator, and Sting 4's Proof. And built-in electric is Excava, Voltia, Blue Beetle, Hammer, and Anvil. I think this is really cool, but what I'm interested in is that taking these weapons and trying to build 2 elements into one weapon probably be pretty cool, having fire and ice on one weapon, or toxic for tick damage, or electric to bring down their defenses. The possibilities are endless, so I hope we can find some cool combos. So now we're going to go over these unlock cores, these weapon cores. Pretty much what you're seeing is these cores are going to drop, and as you're playing, you can pretty much add cores to your ultimate weapons like firepower, tactical, precision. Remember, these have 10 levels, so if you add level 1 cores, it could add 2 to 8% fire attack, but you are going to be gambling. They did make this a cool RNG state. They do explain in this clip of the dev stream that just because it says you can get 2 to 8% doesn't mean you're going to get 8%. Like, there's a chance you get 6%, but there is a gamba feature where you can re-roll these, hence why you get so many of these to drop. Me personally, when I do the activity day 1, I'm going to do a full run all the way to 20 and see how many cores I can get at higher levels, because I really don't want to waste these cores on lower level stuff. I want the juice. I want the highest possible boost I can get to my weapon. So we're gonna have to do a lot of farming and see what we can obtain at first. But yeah, as you see right here, this is where you kind of equip your core and you can roll it. So you went from 4% to 1% on the gamba, so you're going to be able to keep doing it. Think of these as adding small little perks to your weapon. These are the core types. So you're gonna be able to get firearm attack, can grant additional firearm attack power when you attack a colossus, weak point damage, firearm crit hit rate, firearm crit hit damage, fire chill toxic, electric enhancements. For some reason it says equip all core items at the bottom. I don't know what that is. Then we're going up to attribute status effect, trigger rate, rounds per magazine. That's going to be huge. Is it going to juice Haley? We'll see. Fire rate, reload time modifier, beam rifle charge speed, recoil, hip fire, weapon chain speed, movement speed, definitely something I'm interested in, grappling hook, and then we have aim shot accuracy, can grant additional attack to firearms specific to the Vulgus Legion. So stuff like this, awesome. Can you imagine adding some of these on your weapons and just being absolutely dominant? But again, movement speed, I'm looking at that and some other ones. Excited to test all these out. We're about to watch the Ines Rayla trailer. This trailer doesn't do her justice though. I'm going to play some gameplay in the background after this trailer's over, so you can kind of see what she has at full potential, because they kind of did her dirty. They should have showed more. So right now, as you see, she's got some nice assets, looking nicey. The movement tech, the electricity, I'm all for it. I think she's just going to be absolutely insane at bossing and AoE. This is the best part of the trailer. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So I'd love to sit here and explain every ability that you're going to see with her, but that's why I made a separate video. So go check that one out. Full breakdown of her, all her abilities and her red mods. She's built as the more her intrinsic like perk is, the more MP she has, the more crit she builds. There's also a red mod that can change that passive. So again, just more information coming down then. She's going to be tech singular. So you should get an electric singular reactor and electric tech one. You can get both of those easy by sterile lands or farming executor or doing void vessel. Pretty much her first ability is going to electrocute everything that's standing in front of you. And then if it goes into an electric debuff, if it's already at the electric debuff, it's going to damage her more. The second one is going to put electric attacks in front of her and electrocute all the enemies even more. And if they're affected by the first skill, they'll do more damage. The third attack is going to be her rushing, charging up, hand behind, and then throwing the electricity in front. There's a red mod that changes that ability. I'll show you here where she does like a charging handstand flip, throws electricity everywhere. And then her fourth ability will be where she puts a huge electricity ring in front of her, and all the enemies that are affected by it are going to get juiced. Again, full breakdowns in the other video, but these abilities with her are going to be absolutely insane. Crazy for AoE, really good for bossing, and her red mods are going to juice it even more. Now we're going to look at the new Colossus boss, the Defiler. This is Devourer's evil twin. That's right, it's payback time, but there's a catch. He's weak to electric, very weak, pretty weak to fire because it says normal, strong resistant against chill, and very strong against poison. I think this guy's going to get absolutely destroyed because when bosses like this are spawning, they have big weak points. Weak points are free. As you see here, they're just showcasing Ines fighting. And yes, those are juiced up pods like Devourer. I cannot believe it. I really hope this boss is a little bit of a challenge. I really hope that he doesn't just fall over. I think he's going to. I think we're just going to beat the crap out of him, but we'll see. It's really cool how they demonstrated Ines here. Absolutely showcasing all our abilities, but I'm really scared that we're just gonna team up on those kneecaps. Depending on how much he actually charges here, I don't know if he's going to heal. They did explain that he pretty much just gets stronger in this phase. I don't think he's going to heal. So we'll see. Maybe he's gonna get payback for all the devourer kills, but I just wanted to showcase some of the boss fight. Definitely excited for it, and we'll be putting this boss down on the 16th. So what do you get for beating this boss over and over and over and over and over? Well, the ticket system is gonna work just like the most recent boss, the Infernal Walker. Once you beat this boss so many times, you'll be able to buy the boss skin. As you see there, I mean, yo, editor, can we get a zoom in? Yep, nice, just like that. We're zooming in on this backpack because that little buddy looks dope. I'm definitely gonna grind that. I didn't buy any of the Infernal Walker stuff simply because I thought it looked like Alpha 5 from Power Rangers. Big fan, but man, just grinding those tickets, I couldn't bring myself to it. But getting this backpack is probably going to be dope. Not really a fan of the skin, kind of looks like Warframe, but overall the backpack's mine. So right now we go to do the hard mode special operations. One's in Fortress and one's in White Knight Gulch. Those are going to be moving. One will be going to Echo Swamp and one will be going to Sterile Land. I don't understand why they're moving locations, maybe to switch it up so we're not in the same area farming XP. I really wish they would just have all 4 up at all times, but I understand the process for matchmaking and encourage players to move around the map. If you guys don't know what SOS requests are, it's pretty much you just calling out to the community help. So they said this is coming. I think this is coming in March, but pretty much you're going to be able to reach out to players in a system and pretty much say, hey, I need help in this mission, or I need help with this boss, and people can click on it and join you right away and help you out. They did say they're going to be working on a better system like built-in LFG, so stuff like this is dope. If you don't have people to play with and someone's looking to do the same activity you are, you might get some help. Hopefully this system works out because I feel like a lot of people do struggle with certain things in the game. Advanced shape stabilizers. If you don't even know what these are, these pretty much change a 6% drop rate to a 30%, which is godlike. And what's insane is we're going to be able to craft these things. You see that research time, 10 seconds, and it only costs 100,000 gold. Absolutely nuts. Now you will need some shape stabilizers. You will need some super saturated solution, some Repton, and some mono shards. I'm telling you right now, any advanced shape stabilizer that you can craft, if you can craft every single one, please craft them all and go get all the loot possible, because you're pretty much taking out every single hard drop in the game and it's pretty much going to be handed to you. So I get it. The devs want to make the game easier, but boy, oh boy, did we suffer and have to get some rare 6% drop rate. Now you guys don't have to worry about that. If you look on the screen, you're going to see that there is a button to copy your loadout. You're going to be able to copy all your modules and be able to slap them on loadout 1 to loadout 2. We really thought the devs were going to let us copy our loadouts and like share it to other players, or even have someone inspect us to see what we're using, but they said they're working on that in a future update. It'd be really cool if I could just share my loadout with people and show them what I'm running, or inspect random people and see what they're running. Community has asked for this feature, but the devs did say they're working on it in a future update. A lot of the quality of life stuff that you're looking for probably won't be implemented, like photo mode and everything, for another 3-4 months. So we got to give them time. The game's only been out for 7 months, right? So right now I'm getting ready to show you the devs explaining all updates for Gsxrclyde, Valby, and Luna. I didn't want to sit here and yap. I wanted to let her do all the talking and pretty much show you. I do want to give you my inputs on this before you watch it. I think Gsxrclyde's turrets needed some more love because they're probably just going to get destroyed in endgame. I would have to do more testing, but I'm not convinced. Luna, I don't really play her. I'm not a fan of the DDR class, but the fact that they're changing the cooldowns and making her easier to play, her buffing some characters for that skill power could be really good. Hopefully we can find some Luna mains out there. Valby's nuts. The fact that you can walk on the water now and charge your MP at all times and be able to double jump and go back into it, and then you shoot your bubble launcher and the laundry gun and it makes the bubble huge. Valby's busted. She's about to be insane. Good job on the devs for that.
For Gsxrclyde, we made it easier to summon turrets. When using a skill while you already have a summoned turret, you can now do so directly without retrieving the old one first. As you can see on the screen, his multi-purpose gun has changed into an explosive type, enabling easier turret enhancement. The medical compulsion skill module has also been improved. I really like the idea of explosive multi-purpose gun. It has been very hard to aim the target. Next up is Luna. The play difficulty has been lowered with a shorter build-up, and with new updates, music and notes are changed only when using enhanced skills. Moving and jumping are now allowed during enhanced skills, and skill effects are affected by the skill duration up. We reduced the overall penalty for failing at hitting notes. The noiser skill module became more powerful with the disturbing noise effect that deals extra damage. Everyone's mentioning Bobby on the chat. Overall, our focus was to increase the usability of her skills.
네.
For instance, faster motion transitions for plop plop, and jumping allowed while using cleanup and tidal wave. That is something I love it. When using the laundry bomb, now you can fire faster and absorb other laundry bombs to make larger drops. Not only that, the water play module now has a wider range with shorter cooldowns.
네.
We're not done yet. When Velby is on water, she now always recovers MP. We've also expanded the bubble bullet range as well as the explosion radius on bounces. So last thing, for the singing water skill module, we've added a feature that triggers an explosion when the seduction of water effect fades. We hope Jaber, Luna, and Belby can be more effectively used in your gameplay with the recent reworks.
That's right. This screen's right. You're seeing it. Frostwalker and Obstructor are going to be soloable. So all the bunnies that love going in there on Obstructor and zip-zapping around and getting all those orbs, you can now go in there solo and enjoy the fight on your own, or just take a Haley and shoot the boss and kill the boss in 6 seconds. But hey, do whatever you please, right? It's your game. I don't know why they're doing this. Pretty much the only boss that's not soloable now is Death Tucker. Maybe for player accessibility, but I really don't understand this one. But hey, you might like it. Go farm your mats. The community has asked for battle pass weapons to be purchased again because they might have missed out on them or they didn't level them up all the way. Well, that dream is coming true. This weapon's actually funny because I forgot to level it up to 40 and I deleted it, so I didn't get master rank for it. So I'm going to be able to get this thing. They did say Excava will be the next weapon after this, so again, you'll be able to play catch up. That's a debut, and it'll be at the vendor. These are the Lunar New Year skins. Lord Raiden's coming to First Descendant, and the other chicks, hey, they're just looking dope. I think it's cool that they're putting their heritage into the game, but I really want to see this Lord Raiden suit on a male character with some paint on it. Very excited for that. And then again, we're going to have a New Year's event. The event period will be January 16th to February 13th. You're going to earn event tokens, be able to buy stuff like crystallization catalyst. You're going to have sign-in bonuses, all the good stuff. It seems like they're just doing this thing now in the game where there's always an event going on, so it's giving you a reason to play. Otherwise, that's it, gamers. We're gonna sit here and keep going over this stuff. I'd love to break down more, but man, oh man, I know that was a lot of information. Hopefully you guys made it to the end of the video. Definitely go check out the Ines Rhea character breakdown. Any more news that comes up on the game, we'll go over it, and when the new content launches, I'll be doing it, and I'll be making builds and telling you guys how to destroy the content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.